The Great Martian War, The Gathering Storm. Written by Scott Washburn. Narrated by Ray Greenley. Prologue. Excerpt from The First Interplanetary War, Volume 1, by Winston Spencer Churchill, 1929. Reprinted with permission. Although few outside of Great Britain today remember, the First Interplanetary War can properly be thought to have begun in the spring of the year 1900. Although most people at the time considered 1900 to be the first year of the new century, it was, in fact, the last year of the old. And along with it were swept out all of our preconceived and haughty notions of man's place in this universe. In that fateful season, the first cylinders from the Red Planet fell upon England's peaceful countryside as unexpectedly as a lightning bolt out of a clear blue sky. In fairness, it should be stated that there were a handful of scientists around the globe who were not taken completely by surprise by the arrival of the Martians. Astronomers had observed strange and unprecedented gas eruptions from the surface of Mars in the months preceding the arrival of the cylinders. While they had no way of knowing what those events heralded, these men instantly realized the truth when news of the cylinders reached them. The invaders, who we now know were a mere scouting expedition, first landed near the town of Woking, about 20 miles southwest of London. Over the course of the next few days, 9 more of their cylinders fell in the southern parts of England. The peace-loving English people, having no inkling of the hostile and indeed murderous intent of the invaders, were slow to respond, thus giving the Martians time to debark and assemble their formidable war machines. Further time was squandered in well-intended but ultimately fatal attempts to communicate with the Martians. By the time the authorities became fully aware of the danger, the Martians were ready for battle. Sadly, with the bulk of the regular British Army dealing with the Boers in South Africa, where I myself was also involved, the only forces available to confront the Martians were the territorial troops. These men, although of undoubted bravery, were poorly equipped and not at all trained to deal with the crisis now at hand. The initial battles went badly, and the defenders of London suffered very heavy losses and were scattered by the Martian heat rays and their vile black dust weapons. It should be noted, however, that these brave men did destroy one of the enemy machines with conventional artillery. This accomplishment is often overlooked, but it was of great importance, for it proved that the enemy was not invulnerable. Indeed, several more of their machines were later destroyed by both the Army and the Royal Navy before the Martians succumbed to the microbes which proved deadly to them.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?